actually came to the Canon 80D after a lot of recommendations on the internet. So yeah, I've gone with the Canon 80D. I'll explain why and give it a little comparison to my old 100D and yeah, see what you think to it. Okay, so the Canon 80D comes in your normal Canon packaging, and you've got the 80D guide there. We have a power cord, which I assume is for the battery charger, which is here, and then you get the normal camera strap as well, and there's a battery in there, and then you have the actual camera itself. So we'll move that all aside. Okay, so that's out of the box. You've got the camera here, a nice little sleeve, and there we go. Canon 80D. Okay, so I'm going to run through a couple of the reasons I decided to upgrade to the 80D over getting my 100D repaired and staying with that simply. So first of all, it has 24 megapixels over the 100D's 18 megapixels. This just means the resolution of the image is a lot bigger. You get a lot more detail into the shot basically. Another big point about this camera is it has 60 frames per second when shooting in 1080p against the original 30 with the 100D. It only comes down to when you're shooting slow-mo and stuff like that. You can really slow it down. It makes it look a lot more smooth and nice. The battery life on this camera is a lot better. It's nearly double the capacity of the 100D. When I say double the capacity, I mean it's quoted as taking 960 shots per one charge against the 380 of the 100D, so it's pretty much double the battery life. Another big point on this camera is it has a flip out screen, as you can see here. This is a massive point for me because I was always having to attach a monitor onto the top of the 100D to be able to film and see what I was shooting from the other angle, whereas this you can simply turn it around and use the flip out screen. This also uses NFC and Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can connect the camera up to an app on your phone and wirelessly connect to it, which means you can control the camera through there. You can set all the settings and set it going. You can also review photos and footage without having to take the SD card out, put it into the computer and everything. It also has 45 focus points against the original 9 on the 100D. With the 45 points, it means there are extra points for it to focus on, nearly 5 times the amount on the 100D, so it's a lot more precise and it'll focus a lot easier and quicker. It also has 7 frames per second continuous shooting against the 4 on the 100D, which means if you miss something and you get more precise frames every second, you can shoot a lot quicker as well. It also comes with a couple of extra ports. It's got the intervalometer port there, so it's just where you can add accessories in, but it's also got a built-in time-lapse mode, so I probably won't end up using my intervalometer with it. The main point here is it's got a mic input and a headphone output even, so you can listen to your audio as it's coming out of the camera, as well as adding an external microphone to it. It's also got a HDMI out and USB out, which is useful. A couple of the disadvantages, as you can see, it's a lot bigger than the 100D. I've got my 100D just here, and we'll stick them side by side, and you can see the big difference there. It comes down to thickness really. It's got the extra LCD on the top. It weighs 730 grams, so it's slightly heavier. It's not really something that I'm that bothered about because this was really light originally, and if you stick a lens on it then it's pretty much the same weight as the 80D, but I really don't mind about that. It's only 730 grams, whereas that's 407, so it's really not a big deal to me. The main reason I ended up upgrading was the 80D is a big step up. It's a more professional camera. The video is a lot more high quality, the photos are better, and the performance as well. The low light's good. Obviously you've got the autofocus and the focus points, which make it a lot better. It also, coming with that, is more expensive. I think at the moment you can get it new online for about £1,000. I picked this up on eBay, luckily, for about 600, whereas the 100D clocks in at about £200 at the moment. You can get it used online for that. So if you're looking for like an entry-level DSLR, I still 100% would go for the 100D. It served me very well. I had this 3.5 years, I think, and the only reason I stopped using it is when it broke and I really needed to actually use it. But it seemed like the right time to upgrade. to an 80D. Now I'm at film school and stuff like that. It's good to be able to get out and shoot and gain more experience from it. I'm going to get out in the next couple of days, hopefully, and shoot some test footage on this and see how it works. And I'll probably come in with a full review at some point in the near future. I'll maybe give it a month or two just to get to grips with it and see exactly how good it is and get my own thoughts together, really.